Hey Cordovians, how's it going? In today's video, we're gonna talk about the present simple tense. Let's first take a look on the adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency are words that tell us how often you do something. Always. It means that you do this action 100% of the time. For example, I always go to school on foot. She always brushes her teeth before sleeping. Usually. It means that you do this action 90% of the time. For instance, he usually plays football with his friends. They usually have dinner at 8 p.m. Often or frequently. It means that you do this action 70% of the time. For example, I often drink milk in the morning. She frequently prepares lunch at 1 o'clock. Sometimes. It means that you do this action 50% of the time. For instance, he sometimes reads the newspaper. We sometimes go to the park. Occasionally. It means that you do this action 30% of the time. For example, you occasionally eat fast food. He occasionally plays tennis. Seldom or rarely. It means that you do this action 10% of the time. For instance, she seldom eats meat. She likes vegetables. We rarely go to the cinema. Never. It means that you don't do this action at all. For example, you never tell lies. It's very important to notice where to put adverbs of frequency in a sentence. When the sentence is in the present simple tense, we put the adverbs of frequency between the subject and the main verb. For example, he always plays tennis. And if the sentence has verb to be, we put adverbs of frequency after verb to be. For example, he is always late. Now let's move to the negative form of the present simple. With I, you, we, they, we use don't plus infinitive form of the verb. For example, I don't like coffee in the morning. They don't go to school on Friday. But with he, she, it, we use doesn't plus the infinitive form of the verb. For instance, she doesn't wake up at 6 a.m. He doesn't have dinner at 8 p.m. Please notice that not is only added to the auxiliary verb. And the auxiliary verb here is do and does. So we always say don't and doesn't. And we don't say go'n't or eatn't. That was all for today, Cordovians. In the next video, we're going to learn how to make a question on a sentence in the present simple tense. See you next video. Goodbye.